Hello, all you people. We're very, very tired. So today's the last day. We're going home today. We're going to start the day off hopefully with some gin lock, and then we're going to... there's a voiceover panel, which if you know me, you know that's what I want to be. And then off topic is what we're ending the day with, which if y'all know off topic, y'all know it will last a couple hours. So she's putting on cosplay again today, because she really likes the attention. I'm not, because I really don't like my shoes. And my feet are still in pain from them. Not as bad. I can walk around now. She's going to pull on her cosplay. We're going to pack all her stuff in the car, and then we're going to head over to the con center. They said they'd valet it for the day, so yay.
We're going to take advantage of that.
Yes. Yes, indeed we are. Yes, indeedy doodle. Time for the last day of RTX. You sad?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, I want to do more cosplay.
Okay. I am being quiet because I am still tired.
Yeah, we're both
She's wandering
still,
off.
Kind of are.
So we just finished Ginlock panel. What'd you think?
I wish we knew if they were coming out with the second season.
Yeah, they were kind of saying that they wanted to, but they didn't know if they were going to be able to, stuff like that. So
we got to see the initial character designs for everything. That was really
yes,
cool.
Seeing all of the original designs versus some
What we
other,
have now.
yeah, that's super neat. And we got to see like a couple of deleted scenes too.
Oh yeah.
But it was really funny because it kept buffering, so Miles made the joke that it was like a red light, green light for anime. That's how you can think of buffering now. It's just playing red light, green light.
There you go. Yeah, he came in like riding on a bike too. Everyone's like,
He did?
"Man."
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was with the bike.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, no, Miles, everyone was like, has anyone seen Miles? Because I think we forgot him. It's like, yeah, we forgot Miles. It's like, oh, there he is. And he comes speeding in around the...
Oh my gosh. I didn't see him on a bike. I just saw him running.
Yeah, no, it was way too smooth for him to be running. Because that's what I thought. I'm like, wow, his running's like really, really smooth. And then I looked up a little bit. I'm like, oh, he's on a bike.
I love when they do stuff like that where they're like, oh no, he's not here, and then they run through the crowd or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they were late or whatever it was. Now, so we're going to go to a... We're going to go to a voice acting panel now, kind of thing, with Monica Rial, who was...
Ice cream truck, oh my god.
Guys.
Oh my god. I want ice cream now. And the Mortal Kombat ice cream truck.
That's...
It's Mortal Kombat ice cream.
We're going to go to the voice acting panel with Monica Rial, and then after that, we'll see what happens, because then we got some time to do some stuff. I don't know what we'll do after that, after this rather.
Ice cream from the Mortal Kombat ice cream.
Huh?
We're getting ice cream from the Mortal Kombat ice cream.
Aside from that, I don't know what we'll do, because we have like a couple hours in between. Because this thing, I believe...
Just wander around the convention center. Just take a
True.
look at everything.
That's true. But yeah, this one ends at 2:30, and then the next thing doesn't start till 4:30, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
4:30. So we've got like a 2-hour grace period. We might go to the exhibition hall again. I know Miles is supposed to be there until 3, so maybe we'll run back over and try to see if we can catch him, so I can show him my artwork and maybe have him sign it. I'm so happy you got them signed though. That made me so happy.
For like a pic, if we can get Miles, I would love a picture with Miles. Be like,
yeah.
Sean and I already forgot his name, Amigas and David.
And Felix. Man, he's been in everything.
Yeah.
Nice, Miles. Nice.
Good job.
Good. Good going.
A++.
You did it.
That's all that
Welcome back to BSFF. We are on the car ride home right now.
Woo!
Yeah, RTX is sadly over.
Woo!
Yeah, Belle's driving, so I'm currently.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm doing the filming that I said I would do.
Finally.
This time.
You're finally doing it.
Yes, I am.
Congratulations.
My camera work was as good as yours, but.
My camera work has been terrible because I'm not used to doing a frontal camera with this one. My B-roll is excellent. It's great B-roll. But not so great was the vlogging part of the whole video because I am no good at that yet. But at the end, you could tell that I was getting better. So, question for you, madame.
Yes.
What was your favorite part? Give me a favorite thing during the day,
Okay.
favorite thing at night, and then what you think your overall best moment, like overall 3 best moments were. There you go. Gives you plenty of things to think about.
Okay, well, I think you can. I think the viewers and you can kind of already think of what the first 2 that I'm already gonna say.
Right. The night one was your favorite thing there. That would have been the theater mode that didn't happen. And
Yeah.
No.
No, I'd have to say my best night at RTX is definitely the rave. I've been dying to do something like that since I graduated high school. My prom night was kind of like my big last major party. I mean, my birthday, I tried to recreate that a little bit. Didn't really work out that way at all. Off topic.
Da, 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 da. Now you understand when I do that.
Yes, I do.
I've been doing that for the longest time. I will say, whenever we get off topic or something, you'll notice in the videos, I'll say, oh, we're off topic. And then I do the famous da 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 that Michael does when things go wrong. So she never picked that up because she didn't know what off topic was. She didn't know what on the spot was, and she sure as heck didn't know the song for it or what it meant in Michael's words when it's an off topic sense. So now you know all 3 of those things. Congratulations, you've stepped up.
Great thing too, obviously, meeting Lindsay and Michael. We all saw me like almost burst into tears over that.
That was so great.
I'm surprised, like I felt an urge to cry, but I have this thing of not wanting to cry in public at all.
Yeah, same.
Like I hate crying in public. I hate showing a lot of a negative emotion or anything where it's like I look overly emotional in person unless I'm like fangirling with friends and I really don't give a crap. But yeah. So definitely meeting Lindsay and Michael. And then third thing, I guess would honestly, I like the attention that I got from wearing the costume.
No, I hear that. That was so much fun. Cosplaying, y'all, so much fun.
It's awesome. I can't wait to do this again when it comes time for Halloween. Get to break old Ruby out again because it'll be Ruby's birthday. I mean, how can I not cosplay Ruby on Halloween when Ruby's birthday is on Halloween?
Right?
Even today I I got a lot of compliments. I got some picture taken where they're like, "Hi, I love you. You look breathtaking. Can I please take your picture?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. What about you, madame, milady?
Well, that's a little harder for me because I enjoyed every minute of everything that I had for the most part. I will say I did feel bad because during some of the panels I was just exhausted, so I was kind of falling asleep. And I felt bad because I really wanted to be in the moment and be excited about it and everything. But there would be times where during the panel, if things would kind of calm down or they'd just start talking about something and my brain would start traveling to sleep town, and I'm like, nope, stay focused, you got it. And that's when I would really start playing with my hair and nodding it and unnodding it so I could try to at least stay awake and try to, hear what they're saying. But, oh goodness, trying to think of just one. We'll say it was really great to not go to theater mode.
Oh yeah, so glad we missed that.
I'm so glad that we went though, because honestly, and it was okay, but the reason I'm glad we went is because during the rest of RTX, every time they mentioned anything that dealt with theater mode, I felt like I was in on the jokes and everything like that. And we went to AH Live, and there again, I felt like I was in on all the jokes. I was, I was there. I knew what was happening. I knew what they were joking around about. And that, to me, was probably one of the biggest deals because, I've been watching the podcasts and all that stuff for the longest time, and they'll mention, these videos and stuff and things they did in the videos, or... Oh, my dad's calling. My favorite moment probably was, aside from the last thing that happened during the day, which I'll explain later, or not later, but in a second. This cracked me up. So, the off-topic panel was very live and fun. They did a whole conga line, which I know I put at either the beginning or end of this video, I'm not sure which one. But they did a whole conga line while we were waiting. The one part of that whole off-topic thing that just killed me was that Lindsay was going over a story that the old people that have been here forever know because of an RT animated adventure where Gus talks on the RT podcast about how he accidentally walked in on Lindsay in the bathroom when she had first started here. Well, Lindsay was telling this story, and she said the same thing that Gus said, because Gus said, Lindsay just looked up at him and said, "Gus, no!" And then he was like, "Oh no," and closed the door or whatever. Well, Lindsay said that instead of being mad, I don't understand why I wasn't like, "Hey, get out," or whatever. I really sadly was like, "Gus, no." But when she said the line of "Gus, no," a chorus of RT attendees with her at the same time, the same amount of time, said "Gus, no," and that just absolutely killed me. I was like, these are my people. They knew exactly what she was gonna say. It's amazing to me. I just loved that. As far as my favorite panels maybe would go for the daytime, oh man, that's hard too. Because like I said, I really enjoyed all of it. I think I was the most awake, honestly, for Ruby's. Just because it was the first one. I was really excited to see them right there in front of me. And the whole time I was super excited. Every time I saw them walk on, it got less and less oh my gosh, they're real, as time went on. But I always had that same bit of oh my gosh, they're right there. We're in the same room.
We're breathing the same air as them.
I'm breathing the same. They're breathing my air. At the same time, I was getting less and less I still held that to it and everything like that. Oh, that's right. I was going to tell you all
Oh my god,
wow.
there's a swarm of birds.
That is...
It's still going.
Crow, why?
Okay, now it's ended. Back to
They're
you.
under the bridge. That's why they're coming from under the bridge. That was weird. I was going to say earlier, so, I made all these word pictures and made copies of them to give to the characters that they belong to. And, you know, I got Michael and Lindsay to sign, like you saw yesterday's vlog. I got Michael and Lindsay to sign it. And I wanted to give them their things. Now, there's a box that I did not really, I feel like I did know about it, but I forgot about it. Because when I heard about it, I felt like I knew about it from old, like, RT panels and stuff like that. But when I just didn't think about it. I just thought, when am I going to get to give these to them, you know, that kind of a thing. Because I really would like to see their reactions to it, because I worked so hard on it, you know, to see the reaction to receiving that, or at least seeing what I did would have been, you know, a nice thing to have. But that's okay, even if I didn't. The closest I got to it was that, you know, I got those pictures of Michael and Lindsay kind of reacting to Sophia, showing them what I had done and stuff like that. I just wish I'd been able to, like, hear what they said and all that kind of, you know, mishmash and whatever. So I didn't know about the boxes. So these boxes, you go to the registration tables, and if you have a gift that you want to give one of the people at RT, you give the gift to the person, to one of the guardians, and they put it in that person's box. And everybody's got a box that's RT, as far as I know, RTX anyway. Everybody's got a box. So I didn't have time to go look for these boxes until Off Topic was over. Off Topic ended at 6. Guess when convention ended?
At 6.
At 6. So they were immediately rushing people out the doors, like, come this way, you cannot go this way because we are closed now, and this is for certain people only can get in this way right now. So, and I showed them my pass. They were like, let me see your pass. And I showed them, they're like, nope, you gotta go that way. And I said, wait, hold up. I talked to people inside. They said that there was a slight chance, because I didn't know about it before. That's true. I didn't have time to go do it, to give them something through a box. Like, I was super confused about it. I was like, I don't really get it, but there's a box. That's all I know. And I really need to put these things in the box. Please let me go through. And they said, well, that's registration. Registration's over. And I said, well, yes, they told me that inside, but they also told me to go check and see. And so they talked to each other for a second. The Guardians are really cool, by the way. I love it. I want to be a Guardian someday. It seems really neat to get to, you know, do that kind of a thing. But they said basically, okay, tell you what, we'll walk down there with you. They should still be there, so it'll probably still be able to get them in the boxes that you need them. We get there, and the guy runs off to go talk to one of the other guys, and that guy comes back, and he's like, okay, sure, what are you wanting to put in the box, and whose box? And I said, just pieces of paper with my drawings on them. I showed them, and he's like, whoa, holy cow. They were really impressed with my drawings, which made me really happy. A lot of them, obviously, because I made a lot of them. And so I realized there was a lot of them. And since I wasn't in front of the boxes or anything, because I figured maybe I'd be like in front of a box or something. Like, again, I didn't really understand what was happening. Because nobody ever really explained it to me. They just said there was a box. And I was like, okay, I need a box. That's all I really know. There's a box. How many times can I say box in this vlog?
Girl, you've spent like I think about a good 10 minutes now talking about this.
Sorry, I'll get to the end of my story now. Basically,
I'm just making a comment. I'm not saying like wrap this up. I'm just like, I wonder if you know how long you've been talking about this.
I don't. I legit don't. We're at 114 miles now. That's all I know. Anyways, so some of these are multiples because some of these need to go to, you know, multiple people. Like my red versus blue helmets. Obviously, I wanted to get one to Bernie and Joel and Gus and Jeff and, you know, Matt and So like I'd separated them out and everything. And so I was like, do you want me to put the names on the back of these to know which box you're gonna put them in? And he was like, that would be an excellent idea. And so I don't know how long we spent just sitting there, me writing against the wall on each paper, like what the name was on the back. It's like 5 minutes or so, maybe.
Yeah, it was a good 5 minutes. You were like trying to hurry. Oh yeah, tell them about what happened with Blake's voice actress.
Oh yeah, because
you were going so fast and you blanked out on Aaron's name.
I was trying so hard to like get them all done quickly, and I got to like the third page and I saw it was Blake's, and I went, Blake.
Look at that face.
What is Blake's voice actress's name? Is it Aaron? No, that's not right. Is it? Wait. I like sat there like, I gotta skip it and move on. And so like I moved on and I got, and I did Kara's, and then I was like, no, it's definitely Aaron. Right? And then I went back to Blake's, which was only 1 page difference. And I went back to Blake's and I was like, yes, it's spelled with a Y. I got it. And I wrote it in, and then I moved on from there. And I ended up giving a lot of them to Gray in hopes that he'll maybe pass them off to the voice actor. But if he decides to keep them too, that's totally fine, because again, it's a copy. I made copies of it. I still have the originals, so if I need to make another copy, or if he wants another copy or something like that for himself or anything like that, I make more. It's not that difficult anymore. I should specify. Yeah, so now really with the word pictures, the only goal left that I have, because they've all been sent out to all the voice actors now, hopefully. All the people that need to have them will hopefully have them now. The only thing that left that I need to do is get everyone else to sign the original. I've got Michael and Lindsay. They signed the Achievement Hunter, and then their two
Sun City.
And then Sun's and Rose's. Why did I say Rose? Ruby's symbols. I got them. I need everybody else, which is a lot of people. So it may take a lot of RTXs. Who knows how long it's going to take? But I'm determined to get those one way or another. I'm going to get them. Got to do it. It's my own little autograph book, you can call it, because it's not evened out. Because some of them I did by hand, like Ruby's Rose I did by hand. Like I did not do anything of tracing or anything. Ruby's and Blake's are the ones that I know I did by hand. I'm trying to think if there is another one off the top of my head that I can remember. I did technically, okay, so tracing wise, I did trace most of them, which tracing is harder than you think, especially the way I do it, because I don't have like a tracing board or anything. So I literally just take a piece of paper, go to my laptop, and sit there and trace the shape around. And oftentimes I do have to erase and fix certain bits because it just didn't work out. Or I didn't see it right or something like that. Like, it's really hard to do. It takes a lot of patience to sit there and trace, especially when the paper moves around a lot, because like I said, I don't have a tracing board. I don't do it that way. I just literally put a piece of paper on top of my laptop screen and trace. And I know that probably to a lot of y'all out there sounds like a really terrible idea, but I don't press down hard or anything like that, because I got to be able to erase all the lines later on anyway. So I think honestly the hardest one that I had to do, aside from Ruby's and Blake's, because that was all just hand done, was the RVB helmets, because there are so many little details on those RVB helmets, on the Halo helmets, that it was really, really hard to see. And because it was hard to see in the first place when I did it the first time, like I did it the first time, okay, and I traced one side looking this way, and then I went, okay, I need it switched over, and I need to find a picture that has the same mask, or the same helmet switched over. I could not find it anywhere, and I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, so guess what that meant was that I had to turn that paper over so the helmet was facing the other way, get another piece of paper and trace over a very fainted line of the blue one, basically, because the blue one was the one that faced that way. So my red helmet was traced off of the back of the paper of the first one. That was the hardest thing I had ever done, and it turned out really good, and I'm super proud of it. Done with my rant now about my word pictures.
15 minutes later.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, the camera work is funny because unless we're like passing over a street light, it just looks like a silhouette of you.
Oh, that's fine. Like, I get that. I mean, I guess we could like turn on a light.
Ah, now you look very red. I wanted to ask what your favorite panel was, but now I'm kind of wondering if you're going to turn it into another 10-minute tangent.
Well, because, like, see, I was trying to think of a panel that I really, really enjoyed more than the others. Honestly, I don't think I have one. I'm trying to remember what all panels we went to and everything, but on the spot, that was a lot of fun. I've never been at an on the spot before.
Achievement Hunter Live.
That wasn't a panel, that was a night thing.
The Achievement Hunter panel. We went to an Achievement Hunter panel. So.
Yeah, Achievement Hunter and Achievement Haunter.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Poor Gavin.
Rip Gavin. The number of times they probably almost killed him on that show.
I know. We've said that so many times, like, not even just to the camera, but just in general. We have said those same, like, 4 lines that we just repeated, or 3, whatever it was, so many times now because it's so true. Like, that's how sad it is. For like, oh my gosh, you poor thing. Anyways. So, oh man, it's so hard to pick one because, like, Monica was really cool because I got to talk to her about, I asked her, just like a quick little, do you know who Bruce Carey is? And she was like, I know who that is. Yes, he's an awesome voice actor. I've never met him, but I know who that is. And I was like, oh, cool. Well, he's my voice teacher. And she was like, whoa, you're under good, raps or whatever. She said, I don't remember. But, like, you're under good care with that as your voice teacher. And I was like, oh, that's really great to hear. And I loved hearing about, like, I love hearing about other voice actors' experience in voice acting and stuff like that because, that's what I want to do. So that was really cool. But man, the on the spot was really cool because of the before the panel happened. And, like, actually seeing Michael go, now to hear from today's sponsor. To you, Michael. Waits 2 seconds. Thanks, Michael. Okay, we're done with that. Like, cause like I always see that, like in the actual, YouTube, whatever, Rooster Teeth, podcast. When I watch it online, he always does that, but it actually cuts to him back at the office doing the ad read or whatever, and then it cuts back to that, and he's like, "Thanks, Michael," or whatever, and then it continues on from there. So it's just funny this time to not see the ad read and just see him go, to you, Michael. Thanks, Michael. Moving on. Like, it was just really funny. And, like, that whole thing that I said about the conga line and stuff, like, the guy in front of us wouldn't stop standing. I don't know why. I guess he was just surveying and he wanted to be up and about. You're right, I was going to go on a tangent again. Just realized that. But it was really funny because he said, look at all this. If you weren't here, you would have absolutely no clue that this was happening right now. Like, if you were just watching the off-topic podcast, you would have no clue what all was happening. This guy is really slow to start music. And I just thought for a second, I was like, that is so true. I would have had absolutely no clue that any of this was happening. That is so cool. Like, I had that moment of, I am here. Yay! It was so awesome.
Mine would probably, the only 2 that really come to mind for being awesome, definitely the Ruby panel, obviously. And then second place would definitely go out to the Achievement Hunter, Achievement Haunter, because I do a lot of, mainly my YouTube watching. I'm not huge into the whole tangent videos thing.
It's a tangent. I don't do those.
I don't watch a whole lot of the whole like vlogging videos like I used to. Mainly because I don't have a lot of free time. So whenever I do watch, it's either Netflix or I will look at this YouTube series from these two guys. Shout out to them, BuzzFeed Supernatural Unsolved, and they're paranormal. Well, they're that specific part. They also do a crime segment. They haven't released a new one for a little while. I think it's mainly because they just finished a season. But yeah, off the top of my head, I guess that they've released about 5 or 6 seasons. I'm yawning. I'm getting a little tired.
It's night at night, and we're still not even close. So yeah, of course you're tired.
Yeah, and I also think the food coma is setting in because we.
Great. We still have 2 hours and 16 minutes left before we even get to your house.
Yeah. We got some ways to go, but yeah, I guess that would be as far as like explaining my panels, why I picked them, obviously because Ruby Rose. Ruby is one of my favorite works out on Rooster Teeth currently. Genlock, close second. Red versus Blue, also close second and third. Achievement Hunter, getting up there. I'd have to watch more of it, but it's currently also a close third. But yeah, I've always really been interested in the whole supernatural, paranormal, investigation things. I like seeing people do that. I like seeing the evidence that they get. I like learning about like the folklore and the backstories about some of these things. So yeah, that's why I like that. Plus I like that they showed a lot of clips from the show. We get to see Gavin being buried alive and Gavin almost being, or maybe he is hung. I'm gonna say that they almost hanged him because I feel like if they actually tried to hang him, that could be really, really catastrophic. But he obviously lived. I'll have to watch the episode to find out, like they were saying. Yeah, I'll have to watch the episode to see if Gavin lives.
That's what. Who was it? Was it Ryan or Jack? I think it was Jack that kept saying that. Like
I want to say it was either Jack or Jeff. I'm pretty sure it was Jack.
I think he ended up saying it like 3 times in a row because like every clip they showed was Gavin getting almost hurt or something in a way, and then they would cut the clip right before, you know, the reveal of whatever happened. And every time they cut the clip, I believe it was Jack. I know, team same voice. I believe it was Jack that would go, and you'll have to watch the episode to know if Gavin lives. And then like Gavin's right there going.
Yeah, he's kind of just like chuckling to himself, being like, "Screw you guys."
Yeah, he's
Screw you guys.
I hate all of you.
All right, so I think that's about.
I want to say one last thing.
One last thing.
Of course, it's me.
This is now a half-hour segment because of you.
It's okay. We barely vlogged today anyway. So for you, I want to say my favorite part of being here with you was watching you fall in love with the Achievement Hunter group. That was probably my favorite part for you. I loved when you went up to see Lindsay and like you came back like a little giddy girl, but I was still a little bit jealous that you got to do that and got to like be face to face with them, take a picture with them, like.
Because you've been watching them longer than I have.
Exactly. I'm really, really happy for you, and I was like, you were adorable as you came like running back, like. I could practically see you wanting to be like flipping, doing like flips and cartwheels and stuff, and like I could see if you did all that stuff, like I could see you like having that energy, and I was so excited for you. But there was like, while I was sitting there waiting, bored to tears because it took forever for them to get through everybody.
No, it really did. Michael was running late for something, I guess another panel.
Yeah, he was probably running late for some gaming.
But yeah, he was checking his watch pretty often.
Yeah, which I mean that happens.
Yeah,
so, like I get that.
And it's understandable.
So.
And Lindsay had somewhere to be at 5, so
yeah. But yeah, but they're sitting there waiting and everything. I was just like slowly, like, at first I had a great time because I was talking to another lady that was there that was talking to me and everything. We were like sharing life stories, just kind of chilling out. It was nice and fun. And then she left because her daughter came back, and so she left, and I just sat there by myself for a while, and I was like, man, I wish I was up there too. At least to talk to like Sophia or something. I was so bored. But like, when I saw the pictures and stuff that, because there was a lot of pictures that they took, which was really nice.
Yeah, they did like a picture by picture of the entire encounter.
Yeah, and
type of thing.
I didn't show all of them yesterday at all on the video because there was a lot of pictures and there was no way that was going to fit into the video.
We picked the best ones.
Yeah, I picked the best.
The best reaction.
So like, I want to say that was my favorite bit of seeing you at RTX, was getting to see you come back from Lindsay and getting excited and stuff. But there was that hint of a little bit of jealousy of like, I wish I could have done it too, you know?
Yeah.
And I know I'll get to probably meet them someday because it's not impossible. Hopefully. It's not impossible. So I'm hoping that that'll be a thing someday and I'll get acknowledgement from them for what I did, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
I like to be acknowledged. And so I cannot truthfully say that was super duper the best thing for me watching you getting to do stuff, because I did have that bit of jealousy. And because you're my best friend, I can say that. If you were anybody else like that I wasn't close to, I would never say that to you. I'd be like, oh no, I was super excited for you and I didn't even care. Like, but because you're my best friend, I can say I was a little bit jealous and you get me. And I do. Like, it's fine for us to say that. So honestly, like, watching you not know who Achievement Hunter people were at all, except maybe sort of Michael, and go from that to knowing their names, for the most part anyway, knowing their names,
being able to put names to faces,
being able to like enjoy the content, enjoy their humor. Like, I loved watching you go through that whole process this weekend, because it literally went from you kind of knowing just Michael to you knowing pretty much everyone, and you kind of figured out their personalities, I think, a little bit too, just over the weekend, because we watched a lot of Achievement Hunter over the weekend, just because she wants to catch up on it, of course.
I'll be watching some episodes when I get back, for sure. That'll probably, if I don't end up feeling like super tired, I know that's going to be the way that I fall asleep, is watching Achievement Hunter. I know, right? Great way to fall asleep. Let's watch some haunted paranormal videos.
The day on Thursday, I think it was, that I showed you, like, to try to introduce you to all the people as quick as possible so you knew who they were. I was like showing you different clips and different videos of just them doing like shenanigans and stuff like that. Although I don't think I showed you any of the shenanigans show. There's a lot of stuff they do, like they zip tied Trevor to the wall, they duct taped Jeremy to the wall. Like, there's a lot of stuff they did that you would probably now possibly completely enjoy, because now you know who these people are, you've seen them in person, and you kind of get their sense of humor, and as far as I can tell, you pretty much enjoy it.
Yeah, I've definitely had my interest expanded as far as that goes. I don't know how much more I'll actually be watching of that. I may pick up a couple videos. Yes, if I were to pick a favorite moment for you, it'd definitely be the John proposal that you got. I'm still very sorry that I did not give you your own picture of that.
That's okay. I'm a little disappointed by that, but honestly, it was just funny.
It was really cute.
It was.
And the fact that he even started to make like puppy dog eyes on one of the pictures, I was like, oh my god, this is adorable. I love it. I almost want to ship it now.
Oh god, no.
But yeah, that was beautiful. So pick a favorite moment for you, that would definitely be it.
That's awesome. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and end the video here so we can turn on some air and get some
back to the music.
Get some air. So yeah, overall, excellent trip, 10 out of 10. We'd do it again in a heartbeat. We want to do it again. We hope to do it again, hopefully next year. If not next year, then the year after, because we're planning on doing it again together.
Yes.
Me and her.
That wraps up another episode of BSFF. Hopefully we'll see you soon. And yeah.
Out with the yang!
Out with the yang.
Because that's Rooster Teeth. That's the only one I can remember, and Pound It wouldn't make sense